Hey everyone, it's Friday, February 27th, 2026. It's John. I'm on my news desk and trading desk, buying the dip on ETH and XRP. Silver's pumping again. I've got a lot of news to go over today. Just a quick video though. Tell me what you think. Please like and share and let's get the word out. Wanted to welcome all my new subs. My channel's getting a lot of traction, so I want to welcome all of you. So let's go over geopolitics today here real quick, kind of look at what's going on. Stocks retreat as AI disruption concerns and geopolitical risk. Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, and the U.S. aircraft carriers in the Persian Gulf and Indian Ocean. Target to stop selling certified synthetic colors. So they're, my goodness. Argentina Senate convenes for final labor reform vote. U.S. stocks sink. Oil trades back on. Worries about AI, inflation, and possible war to hit Wall Street. So this is what people are talking about. Broadcom stock, news on it. Bristol Myers Squibb. My goodness. So let's take a look at this. Minis, the Nasdaq's S&P 500's off 38 points. Nasdaq's off about 100 points. The Dow's off 500 points. The VIX is pumping above 20 spot 35. The Dixie at 97 spot 54. The 10-year at 113-225. I just go over the news for myself, and then see, okay, what do I want to trade and speculate in. I don't care what you guys invest in. I just give free alpha and free perspective. Okay, crude oil's back on. 66 spot 49, up $1.50, $1.25. Gold up $60 to 5,254. Silver at $94, up $6.50. Silver trade is not over yet. A lot of news going on with Shanghai. It's all about China. China's buying huge amounts of gold bullion. So, my goodness. The stock market, Nvidia's active. Tesla's active. Netflix, news on Netflix with Warner Brothers. SanDisk is active. Microsoft, Mr. Softy. Micron Technologies, Amazon, Apple Computer, Palantir, and Broadcom. So these are the news stories that people are following today. And so I kind of, again, the S&P's up okay. The crude oil's there. VIX is pumping and the gold trade's on. So that's what I have on the news. So, you got to look at, I don't run commercials on my channel. However, I did publish, as a physicist, I recently published a book on Amazon Kindle titled Physics 101 Course, A Beginner's Guide to the Cosmos. You can check out the links below. It's on Kindle. You can read it for free. Have you ever wondered how a roller coaster stays on its track, etc. with physics? So check out my ebook, Physics Course 101. Enough on that. So let's look at what's going on here so I'm trying to buy the dip on Ethereum, so more on cryptos. XRP is dipping. Been buying the dip on XRP. Nice dippy dip. So more on that here in a minute. But let's take a look at what's being reported on Yahoo Finance. Let's see here. A lot of the same news stories, just different perspective. Stocks sink after PPI inflation surprise. Are we going full Weimar? The Weimar Republic. Anthropic rejects Defense Department AI demands. Anthropic news. Block soars after Dorsey goes all in on AI and then cuts half the staff. A lot of companies are using the artificial intelligence and then replacing human beings with AI. One beautiful bill, big beautiful bill, homeowners a new tax deduction. Amazon's going to invest $50 billion into OpenAI. 10-year Treasury yields fall for the first time since November. Oil gains as U.S.-Iran tensions keep market on edge. So Are we going to war in the Middle East? World War III? Netflix drops Warner Brothers bid, leaving Paramount the winner. Target news, we went over that already. So Mexico's Pemex reports fourth quarter net loss. U.S. construction spending increases. Wholesale inflation was hotter than expected. Precious metals are pumping. Sam Altman says Anthropic concerns when it comes to working with the Pentagon. CoreWeave, CRWV, is tanking after heavy spending alarms investors. So CoreWeave, what's up with their stock? It's off 20%. Dell Computer jumps up 20%, 21%, the most in 2 years on strong AI server sales. A Block upgraded, and Duolingo is downgraded. Duolingo stock is tanking. So got a lot of news. Trending tickers is Netflix, Block, XYZ, Dell, CoreWeave, and Duolingo. So these are the shares that, are rocking and rolling. Top gainers. Dell, Paramount is up 18%. Figs and the top losers, Sunrun, so the trades, with the solar panels, and CoreWeave. So I just kind of read the news, most active stocks, NVIDIA, Netflix, Mara Holdings, which I own, and not financial advice. Check out the links below, disclosure. Plug Power is active. I might buy the dip in Plug Power. So, and EOS Energy is off again, off another about 6-7%. So that's what I have today. I'm running about 7 minutes. I don't even edit my videos, but the topics that people are talking about these days, which I'm covering on my channel, geopolitics and war concerns, the military-industrial complex, conflicts with Iran. You got negotiations in Switzerland and Geneva have wrapped up without a deal. Could be a war between the U.S. and Iran. The economic impact of such. Negotiations have wrapped up, but, war with the, U.S. and Iran could further damage the U.S. economy, the U.S. dollar, bonds, and the country, U.S.'s reputation is on the line. And there's global escalation. There's been concerns about potential for broader conflict involving China and Russia. And recently there's risk to U.S. aircraft carriers from advanced missile technology from China, if I'm not mistaken. Now, economic trends in precious metals, something that saved me here recently. Gold prices are rising as a result of geopolitical tensions, and China is backing the truck up and buying precious metals. So, it's good to hold the precious metals. I own thousands of these that I backed the truck up in a few years ago, the American Eagles, and I'm selling some of my bags of silver now. So it's a saving project. It's a good hedge against inflation, especially with the economic news today where CPI and PPI is going up. Now, employment. There's a lot of news going on now with employment, especially with the tech layoffs. eBay recently is cutting 6% of its workforce. And then, Dorsey is talking about artificial intelligence, and then lawlessness. People, the U.S. has become, in a sense, lawless. So it's good to own the precious metals, and I do. So you don't want to ever put all of your eggs in one basket. So I'm reallocating as I'm selling my bags of silver, not all of it, but I'm backing the truck up into Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana to reallocate. So here's the thing. The dollar cost averaging now into Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana. Okay, I remain bullish on Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana. So these are things that I'm backing the truck up using my proceeds of the e-commerce sales of my bags of silver. Now, the presidential State of the Union speech was interesting. Iran Iran conflict, regime change, and the nukes, nuclear war, and nuclear weapons. And of course, the Clintons, because of the Jeffrey files, are talking about news on, Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. And so you got to stay faithful, stay true to yourself. So I look at capital allocation, so distributing my wealth across various assets, and then not having all your eggs in one basket. I like precious metals, cryptocurrency, real estate, savings and bonds, and then index funds. I own some of those too. And I always rebalance my portfolio, again, back in the truck up now, and purchasing XRP on the dippy dip. And then focusing on cash flow, creating cash flows. Again, you can read my ebook on physics. Check it out, the link's below, it's good. So, what else do we have? Emotional investing. People do the FOMO, they're chasing after precious metals right now. Well, I'm a liquidity provider. So the current metal run is because of spikes in metal activity in China and then US markets, so the new investors are now chasing after silver bullion, where I'm backing the truck up into Ethereum. So that's what I have for today. So my trading plan, got limit GTC orders to let XRP come to me. It's off on about 5%. So I'll dollar cost average Bitcoin today, Ethereum, bought the dip in it, and then XRP. So I like Ethereum the most. Close to purchasing some more here. So at 1,915, spot 72, limit GTC on Ethereum. So let's see if we can get the dip, off 5%. That's a nice dip. So we shall see. So I'm running about 12 minutes. So guys, like and share. Let's get the word out. So again, this isn't financial advice. It's just free alpha and free info. Russia, China, all the different chip stocks. So my trading plan for today, this is just for myself. I'll DCA Bitcoin on the dippy dip. I'll DCA SPY ETF, the stock market index. I bought the dip in BKCH, it's off like 6%. Buying the dip on Block. ETHE, buying the dip on it, it's an ETF. And then FSOL, which is the Solana ETF. I might do a live trade here. So I'm back on the truck up purchasing the Solana ETF. Let's see. Last at 9. Okay, so I'm going to purchase $2 worth to, let's see, the call options. So there's options on it. Let's see, what are the, let's see the options. So let's review the order here. I'm going to purchase, I might do some option trades on the Fidelity Solana fund. Let's look at the $2 options, the $5 options, the $8 puts. All right, so let's see here. So I just went in and purchased Fidelity Solana fund. So I'm doing a live trade and purchased it. And last time was 9 spot 92. So I'm going into negative progression and I'm purchasing Solana fund at $9.60. So that's nice. So we shall see, people. I say this every day. I give thanks for my abundant supply now manifested. I have it now. So I'm buying the dip and reallocating into Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and XRP. So like and share, and welcome everyone. Again, it's John on my news desk and trading desk. Tell me what you think. Like and share. Thanks.